Welcome to another expedition of DAMAC Lagoons. Here is Alem, your trusted DAMAC Lagoon specialist. We are here today to give a second episode for DAMAC Lagoons, explaining Costa Brava, which is the second cluster to be handed over in the matter of 2 to 3 months. If you have not watched the first video, please, it is linked to this video where you can have the information about DAMAC Lagoons, the location, the connectivities, and the neighboring communities. Here we are today to explain just about Costa Brava, which is the first cluster to be handed over with the lagoon in 2 months. We are looking at Costa Brava, which is one of the best cluster as per closest to the center hub and the first coming up with a lagoon. I can give you an assurance that Costa Brava is going to be one of the best clusters as per the facial, as per the colors. Colors are more better as compared to other clusters like Portofino or Santorini. And we are looking also at the cluster coming with a lagoon and one of the best situated cluster, which is next to the center hub where all the amenities are located. Santorini, Costa Brava, and Portofino are the 3 first clusters that were launched and supposed to be handed over in the same order. As per se, they are the only 3 clusters with 3-bedroom townhouses, 4 and 5 bedroom. Other clusters starts from 4 bedrooms. Costa Brava is made up also of 3-bedroom townhouses, 4-bedroom and 5-bedroom townhouses of different plot size and build up, including villas of LV3B and LVB1. The next cluster to be handed over is going to be Costa Brava. Owners and occupants are going to experience the life living of a lagoon. And also, Costa Brava is coming up with a very close approximation, close to the amenities where is the center hub where we are standing right now. If you look at my back, you're going to see that this is Costa Brava and this is the center hub where the center is located as well. It has a flexible payment plan of 50-50 for Costa Brava 1 and 80-20 for Costa Brava 2. Due to the restrictions of entering the cluster, I'm going to give a more better explanation on the master plan where you can have full details about the layouts, the units available, and more information for better clarification. So looking at this is Costa Brava. This is further differentiated into Costa Brava 1, Costa Brava 2. Costa Brava 1 is the upper section, which is J, and Costa Brava 2 is the downer section, which is K. Now for the townhouses, Costa Brava 2 has 3-bedroom townhouses. These 3-bedroom townhouses has a plot size of 1550 and a build up of 2,208 square feet. Now the OP for this 3-bedroom started at 1.56 million and now is going for up to 2.67, 2.8 million, depending if you're buying as a mortgage or a cash buyer. Looking at the 4-bedroom, the 4th bedroom have a similar plot size with the 3-bedroom, which is 1,550 plot size and 2,268 built up. The OP for a 4-bedroom was at 1.67 and selling now for 3,200,000 dirham, depending on the location and also depending on the criteria of the unit. If we are looking also at the 5-bedroom, the difference between Costa Brava and Santorini is that because Costa Brava is the first cluster coming with a lagoon, it has a slightly different layout classification as compared to Santorini, which does not have a lagoon. But they have similar qualities like being the closest clusters to the center hub where all the amenities are going to be located. Now we are looking at Costa Brava's 5-bedroom. The average plot size for a Costa Brava 5-bedroom is 1,900, but it ranges from 1,850 up to 2,500. Depending on the location and depending also on the criteria. For the build up of a 5-bedroom, it runs from 3,100 up to 3,800, depending on the location and the criteria of the unit. Now we are going to move to the type of villas in Costa Brava. Looking at the circle, this is the lagoon, and if you look at this circle, it is surrounded by villas of LV3B and LVD1B. The LV3 3Bs are considered as a 5-bedroom stand-alone villa with a plot size of 5,100 square feet and a build-up of 4,700 square feet. And the OP for this, as I earlier mentioned, is 4.6 million, and now is selling up to 7 million. And the next type of villas here, we have LBD 1B. The plot size are ranging up to from 7,200 up to 10,000, depending on the layout and the location of the unit. And the build up is 7,200 up to 8,000 for these type of villas. OP for this started at 7 million and is selling up to 11 millions, 12 millions now. Moreover, we are going to talk about accessibility. It stands at the heart and the center of DAMAC Lagoons. It shares accessibility with two major highways, Sheikh Hamadan Alahen Street and also the Hessa Street from this side. Now, if you look at these connectivities, there are 3 major streets leading to Costa Brava within the DAMAC Lagoons. You have from the Sheikh Hamadan Alahen Street, it is a connecting street that leads directly to the center hub and aligns with Costa Brava. From the part of the Hessa Street, it is the entrance that leads in between Morocco and Venice. It brings you directly to the center hub, which is also very close to Costa Brava. And from the side of the Hessa Street again, from Portofino, the other cluster, which brings you directly inside to Costa Brava. So from Hessa Street, you have 2 entrances that can lead you to Costa Brava. And from Sheikh Hamadan Alahen Street, you have 1 entrance from Santorini, as you can see, closest to the center hub, with one of the best payment plan in the whole of the DAMAC Lagoon, which is 50-50, 80-20, depending on the location of the unit, be it in Costa Brava 1 or Costa Brava 2. And in this situation, you can realize that most of the end users and investors are going to be looking at Costa Brava as one of the best clusters in the DAMAC Lagoon, since it is better situated, it has a good payment plan, and it is also a lagoon cluster and closest to the center hub. Moreover, let's get into the interesting part about investing in the DAMAC Lagoons. Before you have to invest in a community wherever in Dubai, you need an agent who would give you good education about the figures, because at the end case, we are talking about money. Now, let's go and pair the figures in the DAMAC Lagoons. Now, looking at Costa Brava's 3-bedroom townhouse, it started at the price of 1.6 million. And to get the price per square feet for this, at the OP price, it was 750 dirham at start. And now selling on the selling price is about 1,200. Means that there's an increment of an approximation of 500 dirham per square feet as so far as the development is under progress. Looking at the 4-bedroom, it started at 1.6, 1.7 million. Now, if you look at the present selling price per square feet, it is selling at 1,400 dirhams, which started at OP for 800 dirham price per square feet. That is an increment of 600 dirham per square feet price, showing you appreciation in the nearest future. Yet still, the community is not yet developed. We are looking at a community that the second cluster is about to be handed over in the second quarter of 2026. Looking at the 5-bedroom villas, the standalone 5-bedroom villas LB 3B, this started at 4.6 million. It is selling now up to 7 million. And if we are looking at the price per square feet at the time of launch, it was 950. Now it is selling for 1,350 up to 1,400 dirhams. That is the same increment of about 450 price per square feet. If we look at the other types of villas in Costa Brava, which is the LBD 1B, the OP was 7 million. It is selling now up to 11 million, depending on the location. And at that time, the price per square feet was 950. Now it is selling for 1,400. Still increment of about 550 price per square feet. If you are looking at the price per square feet for these units I have just numbered to you, you are going to see that there is a constant increase in all the price per square feet, right from the time of launch up to now. Meaning that if, for example, at the time of launch, you invested 1.6 million, which was a price of a 4-bedroom in Costa Brava. Now the actual selling price in Bayou is 3.2 million for the same 4-bedroom. Means that at that time and up to now, you have made an approximation of 95 to 100% return on investment. So this is what we are talking about. We are talking about communities of townhouses and villas, and DAMAC Lagoons, which sits at the heart of Dubai land, is one of the best locations you can find explicit townhouses and villas. If we look at comparison analysis with regards to other communities surrounding DAMAC Lagoon, I will give you a practical example. At the Hessa Street, you have DAMAC East 1, you have Mudon. A 3-bedroom townhouse with a similar or the same plus size and built up is selling now for 3.8 million G+1. 3.8 million means the price per square feet for that is about 1,600 to 700 dirhams. Though it is a near to finish ready community, but it's just giving you an idea as per the increase in the prices of these properties if you have to invest in DAMAC Lagoon, which is the closest community to Mudon. So my advice and my greatest hope is that once you find a property that you want to invest, be it a townhouse, be it an apartment, be it a villa in Dubai, it's good to come to an agent who has idea about the market and who can talk about the figures. Because the purpose of investing is to regenerate income. And if you do not know the right project and the right developer to invest in, you will be wasting your money for nothing. So coming back to DAMAC Lagoon, Costa Bravas, I have available inventory for Costa Bravas. Yet again, we are hoping that the handover is going to be in Q2 2026, and we are hoping it to be maybe on or before that. And we are going to come again with another episode whereby you can see visibly, as you saw in Santorini, the actual layout and the beautification of Costa Bravas, which is one of the best clusters as per color-wise. As a community specialist, please feel free to contact me via my contact if you have interest to invest in Costa Bravas, since I have amazing deals at the best price and at the best location. Also, feel free to subscribe on our channel for more videos and episodes about DAMAC Lagoons and the availability of the unit. Thank you.